Hi all, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am sharing an absolutely lovely and amazing recipe to make Shami kebab pulao. The Shami is very crispy from outside and very soft from inside. The pulao and the Shami combination tastes absolutely delicious. First I'll be sharing the recipe to make Shami kebabs. Here I've taken 500 grams of meat. This is boneless meat and I'm adding this into a pressure cooker, adding salt to taste, and into this I'm adding around 5 dried red chili, 2 pods of cardamom, 3 cloves and around 5 cloves of garlic and 2 cinnamon sticks. Into this I'm adding half teaspoon of turmeric powder as well, 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste. I am also adding 150 ml of water. Mix it nicely and pressure cook it until the meat is nicely cooked. So I am going to pressure cook it for 5 whistles. In a separate pressure cooker, I am going to take 1 cup of dal and I am going to add enough water and pressure cook it. For 500 grams of mutton, I am taking 1 cup of chana dal, which is a perfect ratio. As you can see, the meat is nicely cooked. There is some stock water remaining with the meat. I am going to remove it and keep it aside. This stock we are going to cook the pulao in this and it is going to taste very yummy. Now the dal is also cooked nicely and you can see it is perfectly cooked. It should cook like this. Now I am going to go ahead and add the dal into the meat, mix it nicely and let it cool for some time. After it is nicely cooled, I am going to grind it in mixer jar in small batches. You can see it is so nicely grinded. You can see the texture of the kebab looks so nice. It is a reshedar kebab. Now into this, for proper binding, I am going to add 1 egg and mix it nicely with the kebabs. I am going to take one medium sized ball and start giving it the shape of the Shami kebab. You can fry the Shami kebab before serving the pulao. I am showing you the procedure here itself how to fry the kebab. Now after making the shapes of the Shami kebab, you are going to heat around 3 tablespoon oil in a non-stick pan, and once the oil is nicely heated, add in your kebab, fry it on one side, and once they are nicely brown, change and cook on the other side. Keep on turning them until they are cooked from both the sides and your Shami kebab would be ready. Now to make the pulao, I am going to take one pan and into this I have added 1 cup of oil. Into this I am frying onion. Here I have used around 4 medium sized sliced onion and I am going to fry them until they are golden brown. Once they are golden brown, take them out and keep them aside. Now into the same oil I am going to go ahead and add some garam masala. Here I have added 1 star anise, 1 cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves, 1 badi ilaichi, big ilaichi and 1 laung. Into this I am also adding 1.5 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Now fry this nicely. Into this I am adding 1 teaspoon of red chili powder and also adding 3 medium sized tomato which I had finely chopped. Now fry this nicely until tomatoes are soft and oil starts to separate. I am going to go ahead and add 1/3 cup of curd. Now mix it nicely. Once oil is nicely separated, I am going to crush the onion which I had kept aside, browned onion which I had kept aside, and I am going to mix it nicely. Also adding salt to taste, but be careful when you add salt because we are going to add the stock which is little bit salty. Now go ahead and add in the meat stock that we had kept aside, and you can also add your water. The ratio of water and rice should be, for every 1 cup of rice you have to add 2 cups of water. So depending on that you can add your water. I had already washed and kept 3 cups of rice and I am going to drain the water and add in the rice into the water. Cover and cook it nicely Once it is 80% cooked, I'm going to give it a mix. On top of this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons fresh cream. This is the cream that accumulates on top of the milk when it cools down. Also adding a little bit of saffron milk, that is few strands of saffron soaked in with a little bit of milk. And now I'm going to cover it and cook on low flame or cook it on dum for at least 20 minutes or until the rice is nicely cooked. In between, I'm going to open it and mix it nicely and cover again. Now the rice is nicely cooked. You can see the texture looks so beautiful, and it was also very juicy, and it was perfectly cooked, perfectly infused spices in it. I'm going to garnish it with the Shami kebab and also garnish some fried onion that I had reserved and kept around 1/4 of onion. I'm going to garnish it on top of the rice. Also garnish some chopped mint leaves and a slice of lemon. Now serve the rice and serve the Shami kebab. I like to sprinkle some lemon juice on top of the rice and had it along with Shami kebab. It tasted absolutely delicious, and it was a very yummy combination. So do try it, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you guys.